So next we have a gentleman, one of our special guests, ready to come and bless the mic. This guy has a story. I first met this man probably about 07, 08, when I first moved to the Charlotte area, and I used to hang out at this poetry spot called The Wine Up. Now, The Wine Up was a very dope location, especially for our poets and those that love live music and spoken word. We thank God that he is here today. So without further ado, I need y'all to stand up on this one. Make some noise for my brother, Quentin Talley!
We are everything your mama told you to stay clear of. We are the keepers of free thought, First Amendment. We know how to fall into the groove, even when our days been filled with blues. And if you want us to fall on through, we are always around. We are always around. Somewhere around your time. And show your love for the band. And that joint is available on Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platforms. And the name of that track it's called I'll Be Around, but it's a whole EP called Fall Through. So you want to check it out? It's a little bit of funk, a little bit of slow down, which you just heard. Then we funk it up some more, and then funk it up some more. So y'all check that out, right? If that's cool, everybody say cool.
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 One more time, show some love for Quentin Talley, ladies and gentlemen. My dry cleaning came in, so I want to change. Yeah, my dry cleaning came in. So Q.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. As far as where you from and.
So I was born and raised in Greenwood, South Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm a South Carolina kid.
Shouts to Greenwood.
And how I made it this way, I went to Winthrop University, which is in Rock Hill, the Woo. And after I graduated, I ended up coming to Charlotte. I got into the community through the poetry community.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was, performance poet. Wind Up was a thing, and even before Wind Up, Moon Room and the Tonic.
Yeah.
That's old school Charlotte.
Yeah, I was gonna say you naming some spots that was before that predates me being here. So.
And, you know, just got up here and loved the scene and was like, this is cool, you know? So I majored in theater in college.
Okay.
So I was always in the theater scene here as well. And the scenes started overlapping. And of course, at Windup, working with musicians all the time, I got introduced to musicians. I'm not a musician. I say that all the time.
Well, you could have fooled me, man, because even back then, I remember you from the Windup. That's when I met you. Mm. But a good friend of ours in J.C. Cowan.
Yes.
I call him the Godfather. He was
shout out J.C.
He was one of the hosts or the host out at the Windup around that time, and I would come in there and he'd be like, "Hey, you need to go to this other spot." Mm. That other spot ended up being R&B Live, which changed to Soul Stage. Ah. And then came the dopest host we had seen, man. And that host was Q. Q came over and he was the host every Wednesday. If you ever heard any stories about,
Well, I appreciate it.
If you've ever heard any stories about Soul Stage back in the day, he was the host. He was a big reason on why that spot was jumping the way it was. Like, he knew how to keep the crowd going. And you say you're not a musician, but like I said, you fooled me, because you would definitely throw your, like, you was all energy, man, and you would sing, and you, like, it was a time to be had when being. And
it's funny you say that, because JC actually gave me that gig, because JC couldn't make it one night because he was the host.
I remember when JC was the host.
Yo, can you sub for me? And I'm like, he was like, I got too much stuff going on, so sub for me. And I subbed one time. Rashad was like, oh, yo, you coming back.
You got a testimony to share with this world. If you feel like going into it, you can. You don't have to. I understand. But I'll just say we are very grateful to still have you here with us, brother.
Well, I'm grateful to be here. Grateful to be here. It's been a lot. I was just telling my friend the other day, I'm still kind of processing everything. But 2 days from today will be exactly 6 months since I got out of the hospital. And for those that didn't know, I went into Novant Health February the 15th. Because actually it was my uncle's birthday, and I went to Greenwood. I came back here because I needed to go to Durham, so I went to Durham, and I came back to Charlotte because I was working in Durham at the time, and I stopped my friend's house, and I was like, something is wrong with my chest. I was like, will you go to the hospital? She was like, sure, I'll go to the hospital with you. And I hate hospitals, by the way.
Yeah, I do too.
So long story short, they took blood work, all that good stuff. And the nurse was like, we want to let you go, but some of your levels are off. I was like, okay. She was like, we're going to take you to the MRI machine. So get to the MRI machine, they put me through, and I swear not 30 seconds later, because you can hear them over the intercom while they put you in. All I heard was, oh no, oh that's not good, oh no. And it was like 3 voices. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
Like, oh no, what? So they came out immediately, tapped me on the shoulder, was like, Mr. Talley, your artery is clogged up. We're going to have to take you into emergency surgery right now. And I'm like, right now? They were like, right now. We've already called the doctor. I'm like, how the hell you called the doctor? I've only been here like 2 minutes in this machine. So long story short, they took me to surgery. Like I said, I'm still processing it, but all I say, I'm grateful to be here. That's
we're
all I can
grateful
say.
to have you here, man.
Yeah.
Like, you are a staple in the Charlotte area, just the music scene. Like, everybody, I know I was praying for you. Everybody in here was praying for you, man, praying that,
And I appreciate all the prayers.
This moment would happen as far as you being, not saved, but just you being here with us still to continue to spread the love that you spread.
For sure.
I'd like to do something real quick, which is called What Were You Thinking? I got a few photos and a video. And if you can, just kind of give some insight on either the event, kind of what you was thinking. It's nothing too crazy.
Okay.
I don't think. I didn't know, well, I did know from back in the day, but there's a lot of people that probably don't know that you are a Kappa, right?
Yo.
Yeah, no doubt.
That picture right there is all the number 2s, all the deuces on every line since forever. So that's just a good time. That picture right there is just
those
the bros getting
Winthrop
together.
bros?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just getting together, having a good time. Yeah.
Shout outs to the deuces. I'm a deuce myself. So.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
This next one here. This was
thinking I should stop chewing gum, which I'm chewing gum right now. My vocal teacher would be mad at me.
I know, right?
And this was at the benefit concert that happened like 3 weeks ago.
That was so powerful too, man. That was an amazing time.
Still trying to find that energy. And before you know it, it's March 19th. And it's been a month in the hospital. Still something says, Q, you gotta take your time. You still here. You can still recover things. So use your theater exercises to get you by. Because big black bugs bleed blue blood. And everything is in the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. The tip, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. And you see you get a little tongue-tied there. But you keep working your exercises the way you're supposed to. Unique, New York. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, leather leather, red leather, leather leather. See, I could never do that shit when I could talk right the first time anyway. So, something in you said, Q, take your time. You still gotta take your time.
In case you guys don't know, this guy also puts on one of the best Christmas or holiday parties. Well, not holiday, I'll say holiday musicals. I like to call it. It is a party. It is definitely a party.
Basically.
Yeah. It's one of the best holiday musicals. So if you haven't been, it's called the Soulful Noel. Well, I'll let you talk about it.
Soulful Noel. It's a good time. Brother Kyran is in it. It's a whole host of folks in it. And this is the other thing I'll say about Charlotte musicians and singers is that nobody tries to sound like anybody else. And nobody sounds like anybody else. Like, everybody has their own style. And it's just dope to see everybody have their own style and support each other. Because that doesn't happen a lot. And, everybody kind of sometimes it's cliquish or whatever, but I can say for sure that musicians and the Charlotte community on a large scale supports each other. So y'all show your love for that, for supporting each other.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you want to come check out Soulful Noel, it's this year is December 22nd and 23rd. It'll be at Booth Playhouse at Blumenthal, right uptown, inside a Bank of America building. So come check it out. It's 2 days, 3 shows, 22nd at 7 p.m. and then the 23rd at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Indeed. Make some noise for our guy, Quentin Talley.
Thank you.
once again, Quentin Talley, ladies and gentlemen. He does it all, man, and I'm so happy to call him one of my brothers. Make some noise for Nero Tindal the Fourth.
You say that I really don't love you. You think that I really don't care, baby. When I look around, you're right here with me, trying to understand what's in my head. I thought we were something we obviously were not. Tenderness, how can I let them be without losing part of me? We said one day at a time, and that was before you were mine, but now I'm yours, and the whole world is ours. It's not that I don't love you, baby. Maybe I don't love myself. Look around, you're right here with me. Do you wonder why you're still there? Just so you know, every lie I ever told was for you. 'Cause I know how you like to believe everything. And maybe that's why I do the things I do, so you won't have to. Become when the walls and roof are caving in on me. I can't hardly breathe underneath. I promise it's the last time. At least until next time. At least until next time, man. You say that I don't love you. You think that I really don't care, babe. Now look around, you're right here with me, wondering why you're still there. You think that I don't love you. Maybe I don't love myself. Now look around, you're right here with me.
Make some noise for Nero Tindal the Fourth, y'all.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about where you originally from. Let's get there. And how'd you end up in Charlotte?
Okay, so I am from the city of Columbia, South Carolina. Country boy, yeah, you know, the catfish are delicious. You know, I'm from Colombia, born and raised, country boy. Yeah, I grew up there. I went to the Army for a little bit, for like 6 years, and that wasn't my bag. You know, that was, yeah, they on that good old boy stuff. Yeah. You know, that wasn't my bag, so I stopped. Well, I ain't gonna say I stopped, but my time was up, and I didn't sign a contract, and I decided to start playing guitar. I've always played drums. I grew up playing drums, but in my father's quartet gospel group, you know, talk about the Holy Ghost power. Got the Holy Ghost. You got somebody got the Holy power. You know, that's what I grew up doing every weekend. And so, yeah, playing drums, and went to the Army and couldn't take drums with me. My pops had a guitar at the crib, and took his guitar and sat up in the barracks, listened to old quartet gospel music, gospel records, learning the guitar that way, and was interested in music, and was introduced to a lot of amazing musicians, like you talk about, like, you know, Charlotte scene. I remember meeting Q when before I moved to Charlotte in 2007. I fell in love with guitar and took lessons, went to school for it, and moved to Boston stayed there for like 13 years.
Now, why'd you go to Boston? Let's talk about that.
I went to Boston for school, for college.
What school was that, if you don't mind me asking?
Berkeley College of Music.
Berkeley College of Music. There we go.
My BA is music production engineering.
True.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is, but yeah.
You say I just do music, right?
Yeah, at this point, I haven't really tapped in as I should. But yeah, then I got tired of Boston. I was kind of losing myself. Like, I love family. Family is everything to me, and my parents, they're in South Carolina, and, you know, it's like I was losing myself up there, you know, without that grounding and seeing my people like 5-6 times a year. It wasn't really sweet, you know. It didn't really do nothing for me, for my soul. So I'm like, oh, Columbia is out the question. I will not move back there because I will not be bored.
I feel you.
I will not do that. Charlotte's the next best thing. I got an hour and a half tops, you know, to go see my people. And like I said, I lived here for a year before I moved there, and I met a lot of dope people. And it's like, oh, Charlotte really has, like Q said earlier, it's not lacking talent or bodies. You know what I mean? It has a lot. It has a lot. So.
Hey, I don't know if they gonna say it, but yeah, they call you the swag king, man. You always stepping out with that shit on, as they say.
Man, I buy used clothes, man. I buy used.
Hey, it don't matter. You put it together well.
I want to look a certain way. I want to look like myself, you know. So it's never. I'm not gonna say I'm not big on fashion, because I love clothes, I love shoes or whatever. But I'm not, as far as trends or like, oh, this person wore this, or like designer like shit. Like, I don't get into that. I just, like, even with my guitars, like most of the guitars I bought because visually aesthetically they were pleasing. I'm like, I like the way this looks. I'll make it sound the way I want it to sound, but I like the way this looks. Same thing with clothes. It's like, I'm gonna mix patterns. I'm gonna wear whatever. I'm gonna wear it my way. If you like it, guess what? You didn't pay for it. It ain't gonna bother you. So I like it. I feel good. And sometimes I look cute in it. So
no doubt.
Here we are. You know, it's also that fake it till you make it thing. You know,
you
gotta look like somebody for somebody to take you serious. You know, you don't want to.
That's true.
I can't show up in here with some sweatpants and some Crocs and expect people to take me serious. So it's like, wait, he looks interesting. Who is this dude right here? Let me at least look him up, and then hopefully there's something that they see that's like, oh, I like his music, or I like his mind, or his personality, or whatever. You know, to draw them in. So it's just like we're a walking business card.
What we're gonna do now, before I let you go, is the same thing. We're gonna. What were you thinking? Now we gotta let's see what we got here.
Oh man, I don't even want to look. I know.
Now, granted, all of this is off of social media, so I didn't.
Don't act like my hair's not luxurious when you know it is, bitch. That's what Cat Williams said. Oh man, what was I thinking? Well,
what were you going for? What were you thinking? How was it? You know.
I'm just going to preface this picture with a number, and I think everybody's going to get it after that. 2020.
Oh, yeah.
This was top of the pandemic. I mean, April, May, in the house.
Yeah.
Nothing to do.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, I want to flat iron my hair. I want to see what this looks like. But also, like, you know, the gray's coming in, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting gray. My grandfather was gray. My father was gray. And I have these amazing pictures of my father and my grandfather with their hairs. I don't know if it's conked, perms, flat, I don't know what it was, but they had their hair straight, and I always admire these pictures. I'm like, man, these are some really beautiful black men. Of course, I'm biased because it's my blood, but they aesthetically, like, they are really beautiful black men. And so, yeah, I'm like, I want to do the same thing. I've never straightened my hair, so I want to have a picture in the books, too, with my jaw straight. And, you know,
yeah,
I
right.
feel good.
Yeah.
I look good. I love good.
Yeah, right. Well, nah, that's facts, man. I was like, yeah, I had to pick your brain on that one. Hey, look, enjoy it while you can, because clearly I hadn't taken a picture along those lines in quite some time these days. You seen even the video of Say, and that was 10 years ago.
I'm gonna get you a wig.
You know, but hey, look, rock the hair and the locks for all of us. How about that? You know, what we got next? Yeah, he was spazzing too.
Another 2020, John. This is with Cy Smith. This artist, Cy Smith, right here, losing her mind, beautiful self, amazing soul. And shameless plug, my phone is down there, but if you go to Cy Smith, SYSMITH.com, she's going to be at Booth Playhouse on, I want to say, the 28th, 29th, somewhere at the end of November. But she's amazing. She's sung with Chaka Khan, Whitney Houston, Michelle Negacello. She's been touring with this jazz trumpeter, Chris Bodie, for the past however many years. But just amazing. She's a lotus flower, like amazing soul, amazing being. But this was during the pandemic. I want to say this was actually, the reason I was going off like this is because this was the first gig back gigging. You know, like pandemic kind of shut stuff down for a little bit. So this was August 2020, and Muggs was right. We was hyped to be playing, like, oh, we got gigs.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, let's kick a little ass. Why don't we?
Right, yeah.
You know?
Hey, for old time's sake at the time, right?
Yeah, that's what that was. So that's what that video is.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
The post-pandemic, coming out of the pandemic, like, I think all musicians was just so happy to actually be able to just reach out and touch the audience, as opposed to just doing everything on the computer, or like, I know a lot of church musicians was loving pandemic though.
Not me, but
no,
sure, no.
Well, at least church keyboard players, because they was doing like 5 services in one day, because everything was pre-recorded. Bro, we appreciate you being here. We 100%, man. Thank you for coming and blessing us with your vocals and just your energy all together, man. And just agreeing to do this, man, as a brother, for real.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I know how we roll.
Facts. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nero Tindal, the 4th.